Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Greg. I'm going to go over Bitcoin and explain some things, what possibly going on. I think Bitcoin's coming up into a topping pattern. Things pretty obvious right now, guys. You know, with all the bearish divergence going over, and I'll show that to you. So there's going to be a correction. What kind of correction remains to be seen. I know some people are like, "Hey, man, I sold my Bitcoin at 20,500. Man, I feel like I missed a train." No, you haven't. As a matter of fact, if you're buying your Bitcoin down here and you sold it at 20,000, what is it, 20,500, like right in that area, you made most of the move. You made most of the move. Okay. So there would be a correction. I don't think it's going to continue to go up. You got a lot of bearish divergence on that daily right there, guys. That's what you want to look for. And so let's say it comes back down here, you could do a re-entry, or maybe it's going to go deeper. Remains to be seen. But I wouldn't be too concerned with that. Thinking you lost the rocket ship. Okay. That's why you always have to have a strategy ahead of time when you exit. Okay. So if you're going to exit here on Bitcoin and you have a chance it could whiz off, you got to think about those options. Okay. Exit here, it comes back down, it goes up. You know, what are your strategies? So for me, my strategy, I wanted to get in other assets rather than being in Bitcoin. Okay. Because you had higher, more returns in other assets when this went on. That's why I made that decision, thinking ahead. So let me go over here, Bitcoin short-term time frame. I'm looking at Bitcoin right now, guys. So here's the thing. It's pulling off another wave sequence, 5-wave move right here, 3rd wave peak. And then you can see it's coming up, making that divergence. I would not be shocked at all to see Bitcoin wander its way back all the way up near these areas, guys, and test that wick right there. Okay. I'm not sure if you can see that really good. So this is shorter term time frame. Test that wick area of 23,300 and maybe get up to 2330, 300, 23,400. Okay. Somewhere in that area. And then you got a lot of bearish signals going on in here, guys. So you can see here's a 45-minute chart up into a wave, 3rd wave peak, and now it's going up into more than likely a 5th wave, guys. So you see that 5th wave is probably going to be about the same length and something like that. So you can expect something, just take that and put it right over here, and it'll be about that same length. And then I'm going into placing in some shorts in this area, guys. I already started right in this area because right now the risk is minimal for a top. So it's going to go up. Could it keep going up some? Yeah, strategy you can do is you add to your short, raise that raise your stop loss up because it's gonna correct. Okay. And then let's say it's right here, and then your reward potential, I'll be looking for something like that, preferably down to about 20,000, somewhere right in those areas for 12% on price. Okay. So here you go. Now let me go out to a lower time frame or higher time frame, excuse me. Here's a 4-hour chart, guys. So now you have bearish divergence in this wave. You got bearish divergence being formed in there. You have bearish divergence being formed right here. So from that peak to that peak, and you got bearish divergence again, okay? So now you got bearish divergence from there, and then that's on the 4-hour. Come back over here to the daily. You have bearish divergence from that peak to that peak, bearish divergence, telling you it's a topping pattern. Here on the daily on Bitcoin, that is a trend from that peak to that peak, and look where it hit right here, okay? It's hitting right on that trend area, guys. So more than likely, there's going to be a correction. Now, what's going to happen here? Does anybody know? They don't know. They don't know what's going to happen right down here, guys. You know, can you, is the assumption that this is going to, you know, this is going to go all the way down and break those lows? Just not going to know, guys. Just not going to know until the correction is over with. But what we have right here so far is you have, this is the bearish count, okay? This is the bearish count. Once again, A, B, C. Okay. That's a serious, can Bitcoin do a C wave like that? Yes, it can, guys. The benefits to it or the positives to it is it broke this one and it broke this one. So now you have to take a look at this whole structure and go, okay, is it bearish? You got to look at this whole structure like so, okay? So here's the bearish count. So we got an ABC, right? So then you have to say this is ABC, okay? So you'd have to go like A, B, C, A, B, C, and then we'll do A, B, C over here, okay? That's the bearish option, all right? I'm not erring towards that quite yet. I want to see the correction, okay? So now we have the bullish option with Bitcoin. Okay. We clearly have a third wave right here, if this is the bullish option. So here you got 1, 2, up here for 3. And I would say this fourth wave target would be at the previous fourth wave. So right there like that and up for a fifth. So the next step for Bitcoin is what is it going to do right here? Okay. I would say with the third wave all the way up here, once you see it, if you see the candle body start getting wandering back down in this way, the more and more odds it is a corrective move. You're just not going to know until you see it down there. Okay. All right. So for my short that I'm entering in these areas, guys, I have a definite take profit in this area because it's going to be, I'm just not going to know if this is going to be, nobody's going to know if this is a fourth wave right here. The good news for Bitcoin, although all the bearish signals are forming up here in this area with resistance on this line, this is the resistance, but it went past here and it's broken past that. The only thing I don't like about what Bitcoin has done is it did break this resistance area. Okay, so I'm sure some shorts saw this as a resistance. They entered in there and now it's popped back up. I didn't go into it. I said, well, it's probably going to bust right past to it because it looked like it went in third, back down, and then it had to do a fifth. I think it still has some more to go. However, once it gets into this area and busts past there, all you can do is you want to see a three-wave swing, a nice clean three-wave swing like that back down. And then, it'll be going on to a fifth wave. And I was saying in my videos that you have a potential for this to be a fairly strong wave because you're going to have a lot of FOMO right now. If this happens, you're going to have some FOMO, and this wave could be pretty strong too. Okay. Could it extend a little bit? It definitely could extend. I had some price targets on there. Initially, it was like 25,000, but I wouldn't be surprised for 25 to 27,000 if that happens, guys. And that'd be a good entry. Now, if you exited, okay, if you exited or something like that, you would be careful. If you're going to see this 5-wave move and you're waiting for this over here, that might not happen, guys. That's the biggest concern that I would have is that if it comes back down to 20, it might not have that deep of a correction. Okay. So the reason I say that is if you come back over here to this wave, and you see this one, when a wave had a deep correction right here, and then, you could basically say that we're over here more or less, right? So this one went up. What did it go up? It went up 25%. We've gone up 40%. And then the correction that it made only just went down 12%. Okay, so let's say 40. So now we're at 40%. 40%, right? So let's go back over here. Go back over here. So this move, let's say this is the whole move. So that's up like 72%. So let's give it like a 20% drop. So yeah, the 20% drop is just back down to that previous fourth wave. So that's the issue with it. And if this goes higher, then, you could miss it. So you just want to pay attention right here. What signals are we going to get right here, guys? How far is it going to dump? Like I said, goes past 20,400 more or less. You see daily candle bodies down there. Not wicks. Wicks, it could wick deep. Okay. But the candle bodies down in that area to get yourself set up for that right there. So I'll be doing that short down if I see this, and then this one right here, spot trade probably, and then a futures account on that trade, guys. The other signal too you're going to want to look for on this is how deep is this going to go in the RSI? Okay. So let's say it goes if it goes something like this, and then you see the price like this, only sitting right there, and it's all the way down there. Okay. That's going to be a strong signal that Bitcoin's setting itself up to do this. Okay. So that's one of the things you want to be looking out for. You want to see it like come down really aggressively and take this RSI and get it all the way back down here as best as it can. And it'll come back up into a B wave. As an example, let me erase this. As an example right here. Okay, let's say it's up here and it does a nice correction just like this, okay, it could come back. It could actually come back up into B-Way, break the highs, and then boom, come all the way back down here and make something like boom, boom, okay? If you made all the way to the end, do me a huge favor, drop a like, hit the subscribe button. Peace.